Hello and welcome to all you beautiful souls out there. This is Sherry of Soul Conscious Tarot, and this is going to be your next 72-hour energy reading. Let's see what we can find out of what's in the energy over this next 72 hours, what you can expect, what we might encounter, what might be going on in the energy over the next 72 hours. Keep in mind this is a general reading and it is timeless. So if this does not resonate, please check out my 72-hour playlist that I've linked above and find a title that resonates with you, and that might be where you are currently right now for your timeline, because we're all on different timelines. So let's dive right in and see what we have here. 14, Drifter, experiencing life as it comes. It's a weird card because it's like there's these cascading waterfalls over this cliff, and there's this little boat. I don't know if you can see it, but that little boat that is drifting through this channel. So it's somebody that is kind of taking life by the seat of the pants. Like this person, I feel like this boat has almost no control. They're just letting the current, the flow, the current take them wherever is, their next destination. But there's also these very cloudy skies. So it tells me that in all this water, tells me the next couple of days, the next 72 hours, we might experience some emotional turmoil. We also have number 14, which adds up to 5, which is the number of change, which also can be a number that can talk about turmoil or conflict as well when we refer to it in the tarot. So this is telling me that the next 72 hours, it would be really, really wise to just take things with a grain of salt, go with the flow, just ride the current, like let things just kind of slide off of you. See how this water is just kind of sliding and cascading off of that cliff on both sides. So it's telling me just let things kind of roll off of you, and just kind of go with the flow of things. And I think it's going to help us out in the long run over this next few days. So let's go ahead, because we are, even though Mercury did go direct, I feel like we're going to still be in that energy, over the next couple of days here. So, and then we have, look, another card of 5, closing door, completion. So we have a card of drifting, experiencing life has. So this definitely tells me, obviously closing a door. We've closed a chapter in our life. We've closed a cycle. We're getting ready to move on to the next cycle, which definitely can come with some emotions. It can come with some turmoil, emotional turmoil, because there's that period of unease when you're kind of between worlds, where you're still kind of sort of a little bit tied to the past, but you're not really in your future present energy that you're moving toward. Whatever this door that is closing for you personally, we haven't stepped fully into that energy. We're still transitioning. This is basically telling me this is a transition time. So be kind to yourself, be gentle with yourself during this time period, because there is going to be, I think, some fluctuations of emotions, and because of that, things might get under your skin a little bit more than normal, or you could be in a little bit of irritable, angsty energy is what I'm picking up, or we all might. So just let things roll, let things just roll off of you. Like I said, just take it with a grain of salt. I just realized I think I need to move those down so you can see them better. Okay. So just let things roll off of you, because these are 2 cards that we have 5, and then a card that adds up to 5. So this talks about change. It talks about potential conflict and turmoil. And I think the upheaval is just because of being in that flux, that state of flux, where we're going through the channel and we're not out the other side yet. We've entered the channel, we've closed the door behind us, and it's interesting how this door is falling like below this. So it's like this door, we've closed this door to our past, and we've completed something, but now we're moving on to our next destination, but we're still in the channel. We're still in the flux. We haven't come out the other side of the channel yet. So give me 2 cards on this drifter card, please. 2 cards of clarification on this drifter card to explain it. 9 of Swords. So this is what I told you, we're going to probably experience some emotional turmoil. There's going to be moments during this time that we're going to possibly be pulled, like our mind or our energy will try and pull us back into the past through this door to try, like it'll try and pull us back to this door that we just closed. So be very careful that you don't let yourself repeat a cycle. It's almost like kind of a little bit of a test the universe has, is saying, do you really want this new beginning? Are you really, sure that you're closing this door? Because the universe will let you walk back through this door if you're willing to stay there, and that's why your mind is kind of torn at this time between the old and the new. So just keep that in mind, that if you're really done with this, let it be done. When those thoughts come up in your mind that are pulling you back to the past toward opening this door again, it'd be wise to kind of just let that roll off of you and keep focused on where you're going, not where you've been. Okay. And that doesn't mean, closing this door. It can be just, like during Mercury retrograde, things come up for us to review. And so it could have been anything could have came up during this time for you to review. It could have been just like you realized, a certain behavior pattern that you had that you decided to leave in the past. It could be a bad habit that you decided to break, like smoking or something like that you decided to break. And so this is saying this next 72 hours will be kind of like a test of can you endure? Can you commit to this new beginning? It's going to try you. This next 72 hours is going to be kind of trying, is what it's telling me. So it's a good thing that for those of you that are here watching this, because you get this message and you'll know to not give in to your lower, weaker self, the self that wants to stay stuck in the past, whatever that is that you're leaving behind, whatever it may be, whether it's a limiting belief, a thought pattern, or a bad habit, or something like that. It could be, person, places, or things too, like jobs or whatever, or romantic partners that maybe you've just decided, okay, we can't do this anymore, I'm just done. Don't let yourself go back and open that door once you've decided that you're done. Okay. So, because I think we'll keep going here. The Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. It's securing your future. It's remembering you're moving toward abundance, a better version of yourself that's more abundant, and abundance can come in lots of forms. It's not just wealth. This is, Pentacles just describe something that is in the material world that's tangible, something that you can use your senses and actually experience. So, whether that is a feeling of abundance, of wealth, of happiness, of joy, or whether it be material things like money, or whatever abundance means to you. It can mean so many different things. Now, I also, interesting enough, this lady down here, there's this hair down here, and a hair can represent, you think of a rabbit's foot, can represent good luck. Okay, so this tells me that there is this good luck attached, this abundance and wealth and good fortune that's attached, that's on the other side of this channel. So you look at, we've got on this side, we have this anxiety, this depression, this sadness, this frustration, the sleepless nights, that are tied to whatever that we're closing the door on. But if we can let ourselves navigate through the channel and can get to the other side has this abundance that's waiting for us if we can get through. If we can show the universe we can close this door. We can close it. We can close it for good and be done with whatever it is. Whether, like I said, it's going to be different for different people. I know what it is for me because I just literally, before I was doing this reading this morning, before I got out of bed, I actually had thoughts come up of staying in a certain place, staying in a certain thing, and I had to talk myself out of it. I had to say, no, this isn't what's best for me. It was me wanting to stay in my comfort zone with what I knew because it was the easier thing to do. And that's what we tend to do. We tend to talk ourselves out of things because it's easier to stay in our comfort zone and stay where we're at than to go to something new that's an unknown. There's always a risk with the unknown, and that's why it's hard for us sometimes to walk that path, to let ourselves break free of the past and move in a new direction. It takes a lot of courage. That's why the Fool is the start of a new cycle, because we have to be that fool. We have to be that risk taker. We have to be somebody who is willing to take that risk of, hey, I want to take a chance that this is going to be better. I know that that what was in the past, what I had decided to close the door on, is not for me. There's something else out there that's for me that's not this. So I'm ready to be done with this and experience a new way of being. Whether that be, like I said, a new job, whether it's a new place to live, whether it's stopping a bad habit that we have, just saying, I don't want to be this way anymore or live this way anymore. I'm done with this. I'm ready to move on. But we're kind of tested because our subconscious, our mind tests us because our ego wants us to stay where we're at. Our ego wants us to stay in our comfort zone. So whenever when you're talking yourself to stay where you're at, convincing yourself, self-sabotaging something new in your life, it's your ego trying to keep you stuck where you're at, because ego is can be low vibrational energy, whereas when we use our intuition and we follow our heart, that actually leads us to higher vibrational energy. So we have on this closing door 4 of Swords. So this is something that was hard on us. We have the 9 of Swords and the 4 of Swords. So this is telling me, this is ending a difficult cycle for you, whatever that may be. I don't know what this is for you, the cycle that's ending, but it's a difficult cycle that has been trying and been hard to close. Maybe you've tried to close this door several times and just haven't been successful at it. And maybe that's why it's challenging. And I don't know, like I said, what it is for you, but with the 4 of Swords coming out here, this tells me that you've gone through a period of rest and introspection. You've been taking a break, and through this, like probably during Mercury retrograde, like I said, it is a review. So this has come up for review again. And through that review of realizing that this needs to end, whatever it is for you. Okay, one more card on this closing door, and then we'll call it a day. So 8 of Pentacles. So really putting in the effort to close this door. Realizing that it needs to be closed, because this is something that's been hard on us. It's taken a lot of our strength and energy where we've had to recuperate. It's like, I feel like this, I'm getting off of this 4 of Swords, that whatever this is, it's been draining us in some way. And so that's how you're going to know, like, it's almost like it's bleeding the life out of you. It's sucking you dry. It's sucking your energy. It's taking away from you. It's not adding. It's not adding to your life. It's not adding to your well-being. It's not adding to your happiness. We talked about over here this abundance. So, this is how you're going to know the difference. Like, do you want to stay stuck in something that drains you, that's draining your life force, that's draining your energy, that is not for you, that is taking from your life? It's not adding to it, it's taking away. So this is plus and minus here, you know, kind of an on and off here. So, this is because it's been draining your life. That's what's been causing this anxiety. You know that you need to do something about it. That's what causes the anxiety, because you haven't done something about it. The more you don't do something about something that's taking from you, that's depleting you, that's not adding to your life, that's taking away from it, the more you feed into that, the more you continue to put energy towards something that is not for you, something that needs to change, the more anxiety and stress it's going to cause for you in your life. So that's something to be aware of. That's always a good gauge of something in your life that needs to be released. If it's not adding value to your life, if it's not adding abundance to your life, then it's something that needs to be released because it's not for you. There's something better out there. You may just have not encountered or found it yet, or figured it out yet, what that is. I keep feeling like these cards are not in the frame. But with the Eight of Pentacles here, this person is working like very what's the word I want to look at or say, focused. He's very focused on what he's doing here, on success, on this is somebody who's working on something that is going to lead toward abundance, putting in that effort to change the situation. There's the effort there to close this door, wanting to close it, putting the effort in to close it. And so don't self-sabotage this new opportunity that you're trying to build for yourself, this new life that you're trying to build for yourself, this new version of you that you're trying to build for yourself, whatever that may be. And you'll know what that is. Don't self-sabotage it, because there's the energy here right now that could possibly lead to self-sabotaging if you're not careful. And that's why this reading's coming forward, to kind of give you that advice to keep looking forward, keep letting yourself move forward away from this door that you're closing. Don't look back, okay? Don't let yourself fall back into old patterns, into old habits, into old ways of being. Whatever it is you learned during this Mercury retrograde review, take it to heart, close the door, move forward. Like I said, whatever that is for you, whether it's a limiting belief, whether it's a way of living, whether it is a person, a job, whatever it is, for a habit, whatever it is for you, it can be anything. It's something that isn't right for you, that isn't suiting your highest good. It isn't adding to your life. It's taking away. So you'll know what that is. What's taking away from your life? What's taking away from your energy? What's got you up at night? What's plaguing you, that's bothering you, that you can't seem to like turn it around, like whatever that is taking from your energy, and not allowing you to move forward, not allowing you to have the life that you want. That's how you're going to know what this is. So that's what I have for you for this next 72-hour reading. Thank you for all of you out there that decided to join me. If you're new, hello and welcome, and thank you for stopping in and saying hello and supporting the channel just by your viewership. We'd love to have you here. If you'd like to stay, we'd love to have you. And all you got to do is hit that subscription button. If you want to share your energy with me or like what I do, hit the like button. The like button is the simplest, easiest way. It only takes a second to support all us readers out here on YouTube. Whether the reading resonates with you, hitting that like button just helps show your support, for the channel. It's saying, hey, I support you in what you do. So thank you so much. I wish you all the very, very best. I'll talk to you later. Much harmony and gratitude to you, my friends.